Okay, so it goes like this. I will, because my other classes, let me explain to you, my other classes already started on this PSLE mock exam paper earlier. Okay, and then we cannot go through all the questions in one lesson. So we actually broke this paper up into 3 parts. But of course, I suspect they will need more time. Okay, because of the progress so far, they need more time to complete. So we know that there are 28 MCQ in one full exam paper, and every MCQ carries 2 marks. You know by now, right? And then we have open-ended question. Okay, and this will make up to 44 marks. So usually is always, question 29 up to about 41. Usually the case, right? So what we actually decided on earlier for my other 2 classes, okay, we decided to split this up, and they are actually doing the last part of the MCQ. So for your group here, I might need to go a little bit faster, but I will still see how your progress is. Okay, there's no need to rush through. Okay, it's important that you understand. So the first week they actually did, I actually went through with them the first 10 MCQ. Okay, that is for session 1. All right, and then open-ended, we decided that we wanted to do at least 4 questions. Okay, so for open-ended question. There are 13, okay. So next session is actually 8, no, 9 MCQ. I only saw some of you trying this mock exam paper. All right, I can see your input. Okay, a total of only 5 of you who completed. The rest didn't. Okay. Okay, so this is our plan now. So today we must finish up these questions. So it will be the first 10 MCQ for those who have not tried this mock exam paper, right? You have to make sure the next lesson you have this ready. Clear? At least add in a few more, maybe open-ended, you can do 2 more, but MCQ, I will only want to go through 9 of them. Then the following session, okay, it will be 9 MCQ, and then whatever is left of the open-ended question. Any questions so far? You think this plan is okay? Yeah. Okay, so you may want to copy it down if you wish to. Okay, so the first 10. So I can show you even what I have for your answers. All right. May I know just how was the how were the tuition classes conducted previously? Anyone can share? Maybe Joy, you can share with me. Yeah, worksheets, okay. Is it similar, like you're given work like this to do during lesson? Okay, and to do during lesson, but before that, y'all don't have. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. There is hard copy. How do you get the hard copy? Print. So you all have to print out on your own. Yeah. Last time send book, is that? Okay. Last time they will send a whole booklet for you. Okay. Then after that, it became you have to print out right. You have to print it on your own. And then the teacher will go through and you will copy the correct answers. Right. Anybody will check your answers? I see. So, okay. It's up to you. What do you mean it's up to you? If wrong, do correction, then revise. So your teacher will get to see your answers. How do they get to see your answers? Is there, you have a portal to key in the answers, is it? I see. Okay, okay. All right, Ken? Right, understand now. Only when y'all read it out if you're volunteer. Do you volunteer actually? Tell me the truth. You don't. Delia will volunteer. Okay, good. Joy will volunteer. Okay, great. Some of you will, right? Okay, so let's only Delia and Joy. Yeah. Are y'all from the same school? No. Okay, but y'all know that each other will volunteer. I see. Okay, sure. And then is it always this number of students who attend class? More. Ken, thank you so much. All right, so let's start. Okay, so if we go by question 1, what I will do is usually, thank you. Average is about 15. Yeah, I have 13 students' names actually. Okay, now, so let's look at this first question. I'm sure you can see my slide, right? So I always start off this way. Okay, so whenever you see any question in mock exam paper, in the school practice paper, it's good for you, okay, to write down, the concept or the topic that is actually asked in the question. But this is only for those kind of exam practice. That means you're not doing topical revision, because if you're doing topical revision, you're going to be repeating the same thing. You're writing the same topic on every question, no point. So the important thing is when you are having exam paper, write this down, topic or concept. Okay, so this is what you need to do from now on. Every time you see papers from 88 tuition. Okay, other subject I don't know, but for science, I will want y'all to do this. My students will all do this. Okay, so they will tell me, they type into the chat, they will tell me, okay, this is the concept tested, right? So maybe today you're not prepared, but the next lesson you should be. So you write down for me, right? For example, this one, what do you think this question is testing you on? Okay. If you look at this question, yeah, very good. Someone says reproduction in plants. Joyce said the same thing. Yeah. Why is it that I put slash? Sometimes is a topic thing. Sometimes it's a concept where you can write down. Last time I used to put topic. Then in the end, it's not really topic that's being tested, but a certain kind of concept. Okay, concept may not even be inside the syllabus sometimes, right? So they mean the same thing. I just want you to tell me which area you understand this question is from. Jimmy is kicked out, is it? Okay, Jimmy's here. All right. Okay, so some students will tell me, oh, okay, this is very specific, telling me this is about pollination. All right. Not just reproduction in plants. The whole topic is reproduction in plants, right? But then the concept over here is about pollination, the subtopic, also you can call it. Now, so after you have identified this, then you go into this question. Majority of you, out of 5 of you who did this paper, okay, I only have 1 person getting it wrong, right? So not too bad. Okay, in fact, the first 10 questions seems to be pretty okay. Yeah, so talk about wind-pollinated flowers. What are the characteristics of flowers like this? Okay, you should know by now. If I ask you to quickly tell me what will be the characteristics of wind-pollinated flower, do you know them? Are you able to write down the whole list of the characteristics? Are you able to? Good. So quickly type into the chat if you can do that. Okay, so I have people writing down feathery. Okay, right? And then this one, sweet smelling. Okay. All right. Then brightly colored. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Good, Delia. You are fast. Wow. Hold on. Quite fast. Some of you are typing it down. Okay. Usually dull colored. Okay. Stigma and answer sticking out. Very good. So if you know all this, this will be very helpful. Okay, good. All right. So, Delia, you actually mentioned two different ones. Is it that you are telling me something about the insect pollinated flowers also? Okay, thank you. So this one, stigma and ansa, contain within. So these are some of the things you may want to copy down. But if you're very clear already, that's fine. Right. Okay, so even things like, yeah, thank you, sticky, stigma, right? Good. Okay, usually flowers are small, right? So small petals. Okay, yeah, so these are the pointers. Now, so if you look at the options, very clear, it should be B. All right, I want to ask one question. Okay, now, you see, if you look at D, option D, wind pollinated flowers gives off unpleasant smell. Is it true? Okay, and then insect pollinated flowers gives off pleasant smell. Is this true also? Can it be possible that insect pollinated flowers give off unpleasant smell? Is there a possibility? What kind of flowers? Have you come across any example that you know of? Good. Okay. Yeah. So you have read it before. Well done. Okay. So Rafflesia, right? It gives us a very horrible smell, but it attracts a lot of insects. Okay. Now I've also seen one, I can't remember exactly which year, but there is a year the question was asked. Okay. So there is this flower that gives off a very unpleasant smell. All right. Then it wasn't about pollination. It was actually to do with survival of the insect, something like that. Let me search for that question. If I can find it, I'm going to, yeah, correct. Smells like corpse. That big red flower, correct. If I find that question, I'll show you. Okay, and it is not true that they give off unpleasant smell. Sometimes maybe, okay, but no smell is also possible. All right. So write down certain notes. Why I bring this up? Because students always think that it has to be sweet smelling and gives off pleasant smell, which is not entirely true. Now you know it. Huh? Can I go on? Yeah. Question 2. Which of the following cannot be found in the human circulatory system? So topic or concept, if you have written down, okay, some of you will say that this is human system. Okay, some of you actually tell me things like, okay, specifically circulatory system, right? So it's fine. So which of the following cannot be found? Let me check your answers. Yep, all of you who submitted got this correct. Okay, undigested food is the one. Where will undigested food be found? Tell me. Yep, correct. Okay, this is found in digestive system. In the large intestine. Good. All right, specifically large intestine. What happens in the large intestine? Why will the undigested food travel through the large intestine? Water is absorbed. Why is it that water needs to be absorbed from the undigested food? Any